Hello everyone, welcome to yet another tutorial. Today we are going to look at how to create a 2D ball bounce in Blender using Blender 2D. Okay, so let us see how this can be achieved in few minutes in Blender. So if you go to Blender and go to File, New 2D Animation, you get a canvas. Output I'm going to make it 1280 by 720. And I'm going to create a circle. So I'm going to hit the shift key and drag to create a circle and hit the enter key to enter it. If you go to modify panel, there are a bunch of layers. I'm going to delete them, create a new one. We want a fill and we want a fill texture. And I'm going to open the texture and I have downloaded this file which I'm going to use. Okay, so now we need to play with this a little bit to make sure that it is aligned somewhat. So minus 0.15 and 16. This takes a little bit of time because you cannot really control it. And we'll scale it 0.72 or something. Okay, so that looks good. Took a little bit of time to create that. And once you're done with that, we'll go to object mode. Okay, now the auto key is on by default and we have the dope sheet and we have the timeline. So what we need is we need this object. The center of the object is not in the right place. So I'll go to object, set origin to geometry, and now it goes in the center. So I'll put it above here right now and say after 30 frames I want it to hit the ground. So we'll have a ground somewhere here. And this is our basic animation where then the ball falls down. Alright. Now if you look at this, you will see that there are two keyframes, one at 0 and one at 30. Now I'll go from here to graph editor and you will see that it has created keyframes for all our scale, rotation and location. And only so we'll turn everything off and then we'll see this has no animation, this has no animation. We have the Z location. Okay, so we need to change the interpolation of this. If I right click on interpolation and use bounce, and now the ball is bouncing in place. Okay, what we want to do is we want to move the ball at frame number 30, it goes to the right here. Okay, and now if you look at the X, we got the X key as well. Now the ball is moving and so we'll move it to the left here so it comes into the screen there, then it stops. What I'll do is I'll make it go a little bit less. Okay, now what we want is this ball is falling down, so it is going to come fast. So you can see that whenever it is vertical it is fast and whenever it is horizontal it is slow. So when the ball is bouncing on top it is slow, as it comes down it is fast, and when it is in air it is slow again. But here because the ball is coming fast it will come, and what we want is that after the bounce is over we want the ball to move a little bit. So we'll move this to say 40. Okay, so the ball comes and then it slides a little bit. Now we want to add the rotation. So at 30 we hit the N key and then we want this Y rotation. So if I say 180 degrees, then the ball is going to animate, and it is animating. So we need to look at our we rotated the Y, so we'll select the Y rotation and then we'll hide everything else. So you can see that there is a key at 30 and there is a key at 40. So we will delete the key at 30. So delete keyframe, and now it happens from 0. Okay, and here we want this again to go up, and to see this better we can go to this and then go to view, and if you say frame selected, you can go to view frame all. Okay, and then you can see the keyframes a little better. Okay, so again the rotation will also be faster in the beginning and then it slows down as it comes. Okay, if you want more rotation, you can change this number to 240, for example. Okay, and that's how you get a ball bounce. Now we will turn the auto key off, and we'll simply now go to add a plane, scale it big, add a new material, add a brown color to it, the 0 key, and then we'll move it down so it is touching the ground. Okay, and then hit the tab key, select this, extrude it up, tab key, and then we'll go to object, apply scale. We'll just add a bevel modifier so we can bevel this. And if you look at the camera and the lighting doesn't work in 2D, but it works in 3D. So you can have a depth of field, select the stroke and reduce this to 0.2 or 0.1, and you can get like a blurry background, so the focus will be on our animation. Okay, and if you want to keep this repeating, if you select the stroke, we will turn everything on, we'll select everything. Just to speed up, I'm not going to select just the keys we animated, but everything, and then we need to add to our dope sheet. Modifiers, and then we'll add a cycles modifier. Cycles, why is it not selecting all and adding cycles? So we'll cycle it on all the layers. And what happening is our Z location has a key at 30 but doesn't have a key at 40. So I'll go to 40 and then hit the I key, and now it is going to work fine. And for some reason view frame all, because of the bounce modifier we have to move the key here, and now it's going to work fine. It will keep repeating. That's about it. Thank you very much.